Hi there, my Libra Rising and those who identify as being Librans. I have just come out of a meditation for you. And in the meditation, I picked up that, like most people at the moment, you're feeling quite tired. Anything between tired and just sheer exhaustion. And of course, this is normal during an eclipse period, which we're still sitting in, even though we have shifted out of Virgo and we've shifted into Libra now. The moon's also sitting in Libra. So welcome to your season. It may not feel like it's your season at the moment, but I can promise you that by the end of the week, you'll start to have more energy and things will start to feel a little bit more aligned and balanced again. When I was in your meditation, I picked up not just the exhaustion, but perhaps the emotional pain that has come up of late as well. I suspect that maybe feelings of anger and irritation or even resentment have been popping out to say hello. And this is also that we can give these energies time, give these emotions time, honour them, let them come up, sit with them, come to understand them and let them move through us so that we can carry on through the rest of the year and certainly through Libra season and find more joy and balance in our lives. So I did pre-shuffle your cards, drawing in the energy to serve your greatest joy and highest good. I've asked for clear and accurate messages for my Librans, Libra Rising or Libra Suns today, for your greatest joy and highest good. So let's go in and pull some cards. This is a quick, general and intuitive reading for the sign of Libra. If you don't know if you're Libra Rising or not, I will drop a link to where you can find out whether or not you are Libra Rising or just a Libra Sun. You'll need to know your birth time for that. If this reading resonates for you, I do ask if you could please drop a like. Give me your comments. I welcome your feedback. And if you feel like this might resonate with some Librans that you know, please feel free to share it with them. If it doesn't resonate, please don't try and make it fit. Never ever give your power away to anyone giving you a reading. Please always try and use your own discernment. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to lead you into a silent meditation so that you can spend a few moments letting the reading permeate through, sit with it, digest it a little, and see if you can find some clarity on what you can do with what comes up in the reading. So at the centre of the reading, we've got the Queen of Wands, which is starting to feel like you've got your joie de vivre back again, feeling a little bit more lust for life again. It's either blocked or supported by the moon. And at the base of the reading, we've got the Ten of Cups, which means to me that this is definitely a reading about getting your joy back again. In the recent past, we've got the Two of Swords, which is actually the card of Libra. It's the card of trying to make a decision, or being at a crossroads, and trying to make that decision with your head, when we know that if we use our second brain, our heart, to make that decision, it always leads us in the favourable direction. At the top of the reading, we've got the Page of Wands in the current and energy. The Page of Wands is the beginnings of this Queen of Wands energy. It is about getting that passion back again, perhaps someone younger than you, sharing passionate communication with you. Could be someone sharing heated communication with you. We'll clarify these cards anyway. In your future energy, we've got the card of Scorpio, which is the Death card, which means that something's coming to an end. Doesn't necessarily mean that someone's going to pass away. However, if that does happen, you do have my sincere condolences during this time of transition, if you do have anyone who is about to transition back to where they came from. Your energy is the Six of Pentacles, which is great for a Libran. We're always seeking that balance, and the Six of Pentacles is about having balance. It's a card of reciprocity. Being in that reciprocal energy can be great. Being in a place where you are not just giving, but open to receive as well. Not necessarily wanting to be diplomatic for the sake of losing out yourself, but actually gaining the benefit of being in that reciprocity as well. The energy that's surrounding you, or perhaps the energy of your partner if you have one, or a love interest if you have one, is the World, which is a major arcana energy. This is the last card in the major arcana, and it is an energy of closing out a cycle. Which is great. It totally aligns with this death and rebirth card coming up in the future. In your hopes and fears, we've got the Sun card. This is an energy of just being scared but doing it anyway, and also a card of having been through a tough time and finally coming out the other side, and just being in the enjoyment of that, not worrying about when the next struggle's going to come, but just actually being in that energy of having come through whatever struggle it is that you've survived. The outcome is the Strength card. 2 cards of Leo here in the hopes and fears and the outcome position. The Strength card is a great card to have in your outcome. It means that you've got the energy to actually persevere through whatever this ending is that is coming up for you in this future energy. And it looks like you're going to have your passion, have your spark back again in order to be able to do that. The underlying energy in the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. What a great card to have as the underlying energy. This is not necessarily a card of great luck. In this reading, I don't believe. It's a card, I believe, of you creating your own luck by going with the flow of letting this thing end and the wheels starting to move again, starting to feel energy for life again. Really starting to feel like you want to get out of bed in the morning and you're excited about what's ahead in the day from a place of contentment in this present moment. So let's get some cards out to clarify and go a little deeper into the reading. I've used the Rider-Waite, I've used the Light Seers Tarot for your main reading, and I'm using this deck here, which was given to me. I have no idea what it's called. If someone knows, can you let me know? I love this deck. It's my favourite, and it really pops for me when I'm clarifying. Please clarify for me the Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Yeah, the Four of Cups. So perhaps you're getting your energy back because you have realised that you've created for yourself feelings of spending a little bit too much time in the past, thinking about past loves, and not being in the present moment, so unable to receive the gift of love that is ever present, that resides within, and potentially even a divinely offered love coming in, either from spirit or from another person. Please clarify the Moon card. This is what was blocking or supporting your reading. Clarify the Moon. clarify the Moon card. Okay, clarifying the Moon card, we have the Two of Wands. The Moon card to me usually represents things that are hidden. We don't necessarily know what is coming up unless we have very good intuition or we're psychic. And even then it can be hard to know exactly what's going on. The Two of Wands is a card of wanting to step out through that gate into the world, but hesitating, wanting to face the next leg in your journey, having wound something out and successfully having achieved a certain amount of healing or dissolving false paradigms, remembering wholeness, whatever you like to call the progress that you make in this life that brings you closer to that which you are. So this sort of fits in perfectly with this theme of feeling like you want your spark back again and knowing that you just need to actually step through and go out into the world and step through that door. Please clarify the Ten of Cups. 2 cards popped out for that. The Ten of Cups is a card of happy life, happy home. What's clarifying this is the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So this is walking away from an emotional situation that has long since done its time. It doesn't serve you any longer. You're not gaining any joy from the situation. You are walking away. The Eight of Cups is walking away to look for the Ninth Cup, which is the card of wish fulfillment. So you may be walking away from a earth sign. Pentacles represent the earth. It could be an immature earth sign or an unhealed earth sign. It could also mean that you are walking away from studies or walking towards studies. Perhaps you're wanting to learn something new. Pages are about communication, and Pentacles represent how we provide for ourselves in this material world. So you may actually be looking at taking up study, wanting to learn something new, going on a course, any kind of new learning. In the recent past, as it relates to the situation, you had a decision to make. Please clarify the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, which is a card of having too much, juggling too many balls in the air, having too much on your plate perhaps, needing to make a decision because it's getting to the stage where it's getting too difficult to not make a decision. And I appreciate that for Libra Suns particularly, and Libra Rising, it can be challenging sometimes to make a decision, and that's where it's important to connect with that heart space and get the answers there. Please clarify for us this current energy of the Page of Wands. Okay, the Page of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So perhaps you're starting to find your joy again for what it is that you do for a living. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of really fine-tuning your craft, really becoming a master and working very hard to make sure that you become a master at what it is that you do to make your way in the world, whether that be a job or whatever your soul life purpose is. But it is how you create material abundance, or how you create and cover your material needs in this world. So that's really exciting that you're starting to get a little bit more joy back again, and perhaps get some positive communication coming in regards to whatever it is that you do for a job, at work, soul life purpose. Let's clarify and see what's coming to an end with this Death card coming up in your future. Please clarify the Death card. Oh, wow. The Chariot has popped out. The Chariot is the card of Cancer. So there may be, it's a major arcana card too, clarifying the Death card, which is also a major arcana. The Chariot is generally a statue with two horses out at the front of it, one dark, one light, and the Chariot doesn't normally move, but in this deck it is literally two horses going in opposite directions and trying to tear you apart by one going one way and one the other. Perhaps you're feeling you have an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other, and you're feeling like you're really struggling to do what you know best serves you. But please know that this is indicating that this is coming to an end in the future, and that it'll be full steam ahead again, and both horses will be going in the one direction. There may be a little bit of shadow work that you need to do. That means addressing some negative aspects or negatively perceived aspects of who you are, and learning to understand those, sit with those, and give them a bit of compassion and understanding, because all of you is important. The whole of you is important, not just those aspects of us that we perceive to be positive aspects, or the whole of the person is important. Let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. Please clarify the Six of Pentacles. Oh, how wonderful. The Six of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Pentacles, which is the last card in the tarot. The King sits there at the end of the tarot with his castle. He is surrounded by people he loves, multi-generational family or chosen family. He's got pets. He's got an abundance of all he needs to meet his material needs. He's got connection to source, to his higher self, to whatever it is that you believe in, that is a higher power that guides your life. He's got it all going on. He has achieved success. So you're really sitting in an energy where you can deliver yourself, your dreams and goals coming through, not coming true because they already exist. Having your goals really come through for you, and being able to live what it is that is your heart's desire. I'm very, very happy for you, Libra Rising. I'm very excited for you, Librans. Let's clarify this World card in the environment. Again, so the energy surrounding you, or perhaps your partner's energy, or if you're a single person, it's what's going on in your environment, is the Three of Pentacles, which is a wonderful card again. This is a card of being recognized as being very good at what you do. It's having lots of customers, or possibly even being offered a new job, or being offered contracts that help build your business if you're self-employed, or an offer to go into business with someone. This is a really, really wonderful card to clarify this World card, closing out of these karmic cycles, and really ready to step into something new, or to claim all that you've worked hard for, to just sit in that reward. It isn't what that card necessarily means, but I'm really getting that's important, that you are really closing out a lot of work that you have done recently, and it's really important to take time. Even though you're getting your spark back and you're getting your energy back, it's really important to take time and celebrate your achievements. Really do something to honor all the hard work that you've done into this successful position that you're putting yourself in. Let's clarify the Sun. Clarify the Sun. Clarify the hopes and fears. Temperance. Yes. Okay, so the Sun card in our hopes and fears position, when we go through something hard, we can be forgiven for dropping into an energy where we're like, oh my God, I hope this good time lasts. I hope that I don't have to go through that again. this is where it's important, I suppose, for you to celebrate your achievements, because you want to sit in that energy of really letting yourself shine, really having that glow up that you have worked so hard, that you really deserve, but balancing that, tempering that with remaining mindful that you are the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Life is always happening for you, not to you. And it really doesn't matter what challenge comes ahead after all you've been through, so long as you trust in the process, so long as you trust in the ebbs and flows in life, the peaks and troughs, the highs and lows, as long as you trust that they will come and that you will be able to ride those waves. If the sea gets rough again in the ocean of life, it is okay to shine and enjoy that energy and celebrate without thinking, oh, well, it won't last, good stuff doesn't last forever. Enjoy it and know that when the hard stuff comes again, you're resilient. You're a lot more resilient now. And the outcome is the Strength card. So, you've got the strength to go through this. You've got the strength to navigate through this change and truly close this chapter out and work your way towards really getting that lust for life, that passion back again, and having an amazing glow up and success in how you make your way in the world for your material needs. Please clarify the Strength card. And clarifying the Strength card is the Judgment card, which is a card of elevating your ascension, deepening your unfolding. It's a card of, I have nothing left to hide. Here I am. I've worked really hard to be this person who I am, and I can stand here and bear myself in front of the only judge, and that is the universe or source, God, whatever name you give to it. There is unconditional love for you. There's no judgment. We get delivered our own judgment by receiving what we put out. So you can really open your arms and receive this amazing elevation, deepening of coming to that which you are. You really have a lot to be proud of. I'm very, very proud of you, and I really think that you should celebrate your success as we near the end of the week and this presents itself to you. I did want to just pull one final card. Sorry, the reading's gone on for a while. I'm nearly at 25 minutes. I did want to pull one card for you, which is some advice from Spirit on how to move forward and as it relates to this reading. And this will be coming to you from the Sacred Spirit reading cards. Absolutely gorgeous deck of cards. Please clarify what it is that Libra Rising or Libra Sun needs to know. Whoa, okay. Guardian, guard your energy. So, obviously, when we have a glow up, we become a beacon of light for perhaps negative energy, tall poppy syndrome. So it's really important to guard your energy. Only share your successes with those who you know will really celebrate them with you. Nobody else needs to know. It can also be a card of making sure that you are keeping yourself safe. And if you're working in the spiritual world, that you are using proper spiritual hygiene, clearing and cleansing your energy on a regular basis, connecting to source energy every day, those types of things. I'll just look up what the affirmation is that goes with this card. It's card number 19. And the affirmation is, I am clearly guided by my divine guardian. I am protected always. How wonderful. What a wonderful way to end off this reading. Life's going to be so good. You're going to have to make sure that nobody steals your sunshine, because it is going to be shining for you. I wish you a wonderful week, and I'll catch up with you again in about another 6 to 12 days for another reading for you. I now would like to lead you into a silent meditation. So if you'd like to take your phone off the setting where the next video comes on automatically, I'll just give you a second to do that. Or you can pause this video. I'd just like you to sit with a nice straight spine and feel your bottom sink into the chair that you're sitting in. And close your eyes. And just take a few deep breaths. And out. And breathe in. And out. And now tense your shoulders up. All the way up. All the way up. Right up tight. And then let them just fall away. Let your jaw relax completely. You might get a good double chin going on, and that's absolutely fine. And just relax, knowing you are safe. And everything is as it is meant to be. And just allow your thoughts to rise and fall. There's no need to judge your thoughts. Just let them come and go. And just sit in this relaxed state, observing your thoughts rising and falling for as long as feels comfortable.